Marvelous. So, good afternoon, everyone. It is the Tuesday Yessave team coaching, and today I've decided actually it's not going to be about personal development. It's not a skill thing. It's a challenge, and I've been talking about this since I was um, put in the opportunity to win the, not win, earn the Ignite Super Christmas Hotel Chocolat goodies. So there is an enormous grand wreath that's coming. And this will be my fourth year. I've had three before. They are absolutely utterly scrumptious. But I kind of made a decision that I thought it would be really nice to give this up to somebody and give somebody a chance that didn't actually win, earn. Because some people actually couldn't make it to Ignite. I know some people chose not to go to Ignite, but some couldn't make it. And I think it's nice for them. Um, we've also got an adult hotel chocolat calendar and three children's hotel chocolat advent calendars. So there's more chocolate than I can imagine. And if anybody knows me, I am actually a chocoholic. It is official. I love good quality organic dark chocolate, and it is my sin. It's my big naughty. So the fact that I'm giving it up for somebody is actually massive. Because Juan can't quite believe when I said to him about a month ago that I was going to do this. And I said, do you know what? I could turn this into a team challenge. And there's quite a lot of other senior group leaders have come up with various things. Some are making cupcakes, some are doing all sorts of things. But I sort of came up with this idea. Now, some of you from the distant past will remember that I've put up some rather amazing challenges. I have offered you cruises round the harbour with fish and chips delivered to the big little cruise liner, and we've done all sorts of things. And one of them was called the Sub-Zero Challenge, where you started at 50 points and you had to get down to zero or below. And the one that those that got the lowest won. And actually, it was a really good challenge. It was a lot of work on my part because I had to monitor everything. But you got points for attending trainings. You got points for going to buzzes. You got points for attending Pizza Tuesday. You got points for everything because what we've learned is the more activity you do, of course, you get better. And so I felt it kind of made it fun for everybody. But this time I'm doing it different. It's nice and simple, and everybody's got a chance. And not just the people that are always achieving, regardless. Okay. There are some people that, without fail, I've got them in my team. They're doing 10, 11 homeowner customers every month without fail. I've got people that are recruiting 5, 6 partners every month. I've got all sorts. Okay. But what's nice about this is it's a lovely little challenge because it's actually available to anybody. So even if there's someone brand new, which there isn't on here, but somebody that's brand new and actually hasn't got off the starting block, primarily because life got in the way. And there can be all kinds of things where life gets in the way. This means they've got as equal a chance as those super recruiters and customer gatherers. Okay. So I'm going to share my very brief, quick notes that I've got together and go through the notes because I think that would be fun. But first of all, let me just say, before we do, you've got to say, Lisa, I'm in. And you must do it by the 1st of November. Now, the good news is you've still got 2 more days. Okay. And that's why my coaching seemed the ideal thing to do it, because It means you've got a chance to kind of get into some action. Now, what kind of action could that be? Guys, get out there, do some neighbour letters, get on the phones, get some texts going. All right. Anything. But I need to know by the first of November. Now, I will include it up to midnight on the 1st of November. All right, for those people that are a bit slow. And it is a 30-day challenge, 1st to the 30th of inclusive. All right, so that's midnight of the 30th of November. So I'm going to share my, sorry, it's a bit bland and it doesn't look that exciting as it's been written. Just bear with me while I find it, because I have been writing it. Hang on a moment. I've got to find it now. No, I can't do that. Hang on. Let's go down to there. Where's it gone? Oh, there it is. Right, now I can get you back. Don't you just love it that I'm so useless at all this? Doesn't that give you hope? Doesn't it give you hope that you don't have to be that clever? There I am. Right. Let's move that to the bottom, the Zoom controls. Can you see Lisa's November chocolate challenge? Okay. So here it is, guys. So, as I said, 1st to the 30th, 30 days to increase your business. There should be an R on the U, right? It's obvious. Those that make the most phone calls, texts, neighbour letters, talk to people will have the best chance of earning themselves a super prize. Okay. And I like the fact that I've said it's open to any team partner at any level. Now, there is a caveat there. There's a little star and it's at the bottom. That is, if you've already earned yourself, you were at Ignite and you've done it and you've already got the whole set of goodies. Sorry, guys, it's not open to you, because I think that would be a little bit unfair. All right. So it's open to people that didn't manage to actually achieve this. Okay. Because I want people to have another go. So here it is. It's simple. Gather as many customers as possible, or recruit as many partners as possible, or support as many new partners as possible, still in their 45 days from registration. Okay. Well, actually, it could be a bit of all of it. But if you say you've only managed to do like one customer, I don't know, every 3 months, but all of a sudden in November, you went and did, for example, off the top of my head, 4, pro rata, your activity has quadrupled. So actually, you've got a fantastic chance of getting this. Yeah. It's about lots of people just saying, do you know what? I want to help more friends and family. I want to help my neighbours. I want to make a Christmas that is magical for them. And in so doing, there's going to be something rather nice for me. How nice is that? So as I've put here, it's all about the increased difference of business that the individual partner makes to their best month in their UW business past. So I can easily look at this because I can see, especially in the last 2 years, I can actually see what you've been up to. And then I can see the difference. So do you know what? I just want to see you lot get into activity, because shall I tell you the best bit of the lot is if you do more, you will get better. And what I'm doing is helping you increase your activity and your business skills so that that can continue for you. And you will earn some really great money. How cool is that? It says here, if you've never got off the starting block, you certainly have an even more chance, say, than somebody that's already gathered 400 personal customers. Like I can think off the top of my head, I've got Steve Henderson, I've got Stuart Edmonston, there is Shelley Barker, there's loads of people that have got over 400 in the teams. Okay. Do you know what? Great. But I like the fact that this is open and it gives everybody a fair chance. So as it says, you must inform me by the 1st of November. Okay, now what is there? Well, there's three prizes. The first prize is my Hotel Chocolat Grand Wreath, and I'm literally donating it. I probably am going to have a few tears actually when I hand it over because it is so yummy. I can't quite believe I'm doing this. Second prize, I've decided I'm going to Hotel Chocolat and I'm going to buy one of their incredible boxes of chocolates that are worth about £40. So a bit scrummy. And then the third prize is going to be a gift voucher worth £20 to spend in Hotel Chocolat. Okay, so there's three prizes up for grabs here. Okay, now it's that simple. So I'm going to unmute you all. Somebody's written something to me on the train. Okay, fine. Let me see if I can unmute you all. How do I do that? I've done that.
We can unmute ourselves. Oh,
Lovely. Yes, unmute yourselves. Right, because you're bound to have questions. Everybody does. And I know what some of the questions are going to be is, when does a customer count as a customer? Of course that's a question, right? A customer, I'm going to be absolutely honest here. I think it needs to be a homeowner. I shall put this down in. I think it needs to be a homeowner. Okay. Why? Because you gain in your business. You actually earn more money. If you keep gathering tenants, guys, we've got to be honest, and I am not tenantist. I was a tenant for 8 years, okay? But if you gather tenants, you're going to earn no upfront bonuses. Yes, immediately the residual income kicks in. But are you all aware that for 2 years, it's 50% of what you would normally get? And thereafter, it's still only 75%.
yeah.
So I'm trying to help you here, okay? It will help you target those people. And there are so many ways you can do it. I mean, I've already myself, if you're local, I'm thinking of booking the home base for a weekend. Used to do, which is 20k giveaway. That'll give you a chance. I'm going to book one of the weekends so you've got a chance there. But I would say, I mean, who was at the Buzz last month? Oh my gosh. Oh, the company is giving us a chance. They're going to deliver flyers, letters for us in Bournemouth. And all we've got to do is get our derrieres and our bodies down to Bournemouth and we can door knock. And they've done all the flipping legwork for us. I said to Rob, count me in. I don't care. Even at this level, count me in. I fancy a bit of that because I've done that in the past with teams. I've gone out with them. And listen, I'm going to share this with you. I personally don't like door knocking. I think it's hideous. I can't think of anything more awful because if somebody knocked on my door, I would be like, excuse me, this is my castle. Yeah. But it's different the way that UW do it. It's nice because a piece of information already goes out that gives them a chance to read it. And then what we're doing is we're going back and I will be printing one of the things off, knocking the door and saying, hi, hello, I'm Lisa. Now, for me, I'm a long way away now. I'm a good 20 miles away. So I'm going to be saying, do you know what? I used to live just round the corner from here, and there were lots of people I helped. So I've come back to see if I can still help some people where I used to live. You can say whatever you want. Yeah. Now, I wish it could be in my village. There's no city fibre. We're never going to have it. There isn't even open reach here. We're in the back of beyond. But I'm going to be printing off some letters myself, neighbour letters, and I'm going to go out locally too. Because do you know what I'm looking for? I'm not looking for customers. I'm looking for people that want to make a difference forever to their lives. I want people that want stability, by financial stability. They want a regular income coming in. And I want to help people achieve that because I have seen in my teams how remarkable a difference it makes. I mean, there's somebody, she's not on here, bless her. She wouldn't be at this time. She's in Texas. She's in Houston. Her name is Fran Porter. And I met Fran a few years ago at a 20K giveaway in Milford-on-Sea. And then they went off to Texas. Crikey, this month it's 2 years. Time flies. But she's still actually, Stephen Valor on the group, they know, she's still actually working her business. She's won 75 customers for the Mini.
Yay.
And she's proof, even with an 11-hour time difference, you can work your business. And some of us make all kinds of excuses. But you know what? The reality is just talk to people. And I'm going to say this to you. I'm going to really mean, I so mean this. Does anybody really think I'm cross with Rob Barras for showing me this and giving me a chance to change my life forever? I could have said no. Of course I could have done. But as it happened, I was one of his aces, I believe. I know that Steve says. And do you know what? I'm forever grateful to Mr. Barras, forever grateful that he gave me this opportunity. You could go out there and you don't know, there could be somebody else. This Sarah here, she's a senior group leader with a huge business. All of a sudden, there could be just somebody that you hit on. And guess what? They could be so grateful to you forever, not just make their Christmas, make their life. How amazing is that? And yes, I'm in agreement with you all. How many no's do we get? Loads. So what? Do you know what? When you go for a meal and you've had a meal and then the waitress comes round, as she does, pretty quick, and she puts the dessert menu down. Well, I'm one of those people that generally says no. She doesn't have a pity party. She just accepts, oh, well, that's right. She's one of those that says no. And that's the way we got to view it, because there will always people that will say no. They just do. But there are people out there that still don't know of us. And I am absolutely almost aghast at the number of people I support. And then they bring in brand new people that we would have never known. That's the beauty of bringing in new partners, is it opens it up to so many other people you personally would never have contact with. That's why it's fun bringing in new people. And all of a sudden, every single support that I'm on, I say to them, UW, have you actually ever heard of them before this moment? And I can almost say nearly everybody says no. And I say, well, that means that you're one of the normal people because they don't waste customers' money on things like TV and radio and all that stuff. They work through this word of mouth. And actually, if you think about it, that's so many people that we have not reached out to. And I'll tell you another thing, because my background prior to this, when I met Rob Barras, I was in business to business advertising, putting what you would refer as leaflets, flyers, magazines in the local newspaper. Some refer to it as junk mail. I was that woman, and I worked with local businesses to help them increase their business. Okay. Now that was hard. That was really hard. Okay. But because of it, I always say it was a most serendipitous moment that one day our admin lady, Poppy, shouted out to all the reps, who's prepared to go to Brockenhurst? 10,000 A5 flyers somebody wants putting out. And everyone went, no. And I said, oh, go on, Poppy, I'll go. And it was a horrible day. It was pouring with rain. I jumped in the car and I always get the hairs in the back of my neck go up and down because I didn't know that I was walking to my future, driving there and then walking up some rickety old stairs to meet this guy, which was a real tigger. And I was walking to my future. And do you know what? You could be that incredible person that helps somebody else walk to their future, causes financial stability. How amazing is that? So, I don't know if you like chocolate. Oh gosh, if you don't, give it away to someone in your family. Do you know that this grand wreath is worth £100? Fancy spending £100 on chocolate. Oh, how wonderful, though. So, what is a customer? A homeowner. And yes, I'm going to sort of follow the tack of head office. I'm sorry, signing up somebody just for a mobile does not count. It's got to be at least 2 services. Okay. Yeah, 2 services or more. That counts as a customer. What is a partner? It's somebody that you recruit that genuinely wants to have a go at this. Okay. Now, I could be really mean and I could say they've got to have one pure customer like the company does, but I'm not. Because I tell you why I'm not going to do that. Because the people that are struggling to recruit, I just want you to give people an opportunity to know about UW and bring them in. And what you do when you bring them in and you haven't got a clue what to do, you ring me, Lisa, I've got someone. And I'm going to support you. Okay. So that's really cool. And then those people that want to support people, please, yeah. Again, I have to say, it must be on those that you're supporting these people that it comes through that it's a customer, a successful customer that signed up. Now, I know some of those will be tenants, but that's different with supporting. Okay, it's totally different because you're in a realm of doing something for someone else, and you personally do not have the ability to say to them, don't you dare contact anybody that's a tenant. You can't do that when you bring someone in. I don't feel that's fair. And I'll tell you why, because they might be tenants, but you could change their life forever. There are people in this business. Everybody know STL's Annette and Jim Lancaster. Hey guys, senior team leaders. Yeah, Lindsay's in their team. They were tenants for years. Why would you turn those people away? No, you wouldn't. Okay, you wouldn't. So, any questions about the challenge? Excited? I will make sure all my notes, it goes out. Okay, I'll make sure it goes out because that's important. But who's going to get into some nice super activity? Super. Come on, Alan. Put your hand up. Go for it, man. You were out in flipping Bulgaria in Sofia, for crying out loud. You must be so motivated that your bum can't even sit on the seat properly. Right. So, guys, it's getting to super duper duper activity. Okay. And then on the 1st, it's begin. And I will send out a message to everyone to remind them on the 1st. You've got to the 1st to let me know that you're in on it. And I want to give all this lovely chocolate away. Right, guys, I'm going to hold it there. It's a short one. It doesn't matter, does it? Oh, can you unmute yourself, Alan? Unmute.
Yes. You said there was some qualification about partners, that partners you sign up for this challenge have to be
Proper partners, not somebody that you kind of like bribe and say, go on, join, and then cancel in a month. No, that does not. Somebody that's genuinely joining because they want to make an improvement to their lives. Okay. And I think Sarah would be behind me there, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Absolutely. We want to do this honourably and it work.
Put me down, definitely. Lisa, please.
You are down. I will make a note of it. Lindsay, you in on this? Yeah. Shalane? I know Stephen Val are. Yeah.
Me as well.
I am in. Yes, I am in.
Well, I'm going to be putting a list and putting everybody on that list. And the beauty of it is every morning when I look at, I give recognition. Every morning I can see everything. I can fiddle with all the charts and I can see to make sure what's going on. And I just want to see somebody. Listen, the chocolate's nice. It is. But the real thing here is, how about getting a bit better at your business? How about genuinely helping somebody else? That's the key. I always, whenever I bring someone in my heart, I am genuine. It's like, oh, I so want to help them change their life forever. I really do. I mean that wholeheartedly. And I love what we do because, do you know what? It's boring, isn't it? Gas and electric. Does anyone else think it's boring? I do. I'm not even interested in broadband and mobile. Don't even go there. I'm a woman that could hold on to a brand new handset for ages before I use it. I have no interest in this, but I love what we do for folk.
Yeah.
Do you know what? When you help an elderly couple like I've done, and I've knocked 850 quid a year off their bills, and they turn around and say to me, well, we can't earn any more, and you've just given us more than £80 a month extra. That kind of like makes you choke.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
It's really nice, isn't it? It's really nice what we do. So guys, let's go for it. I've got all of you here. I know who you are. All right. I'm going to get the replay out tonight so people have got the maximum chance. And here's to a chocolate challenge November.
Thanks, Lisa. Thank you, Lisa.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Lisa,
Bye.
Lisa,
Call me after.